Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to use the BMW configurator to build and price a 2021 BMW M340i xDrive in Black Sapphire Metallic. Before we do, however, we'll learn about the standard features, exterior colors, and specs. If you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. FYI, this video was done by special request. So if you have a build and price review you'd like to see me do, just leave a comment below. I just recently did a build and price review of the 2021 BMW 330i with an M Sport package. As such, this video will be in a different format than my typical video. If you'd like to see the build and price review of the 2021 BMW 330i, I'll put that link down in the description below. I also did a build and price review of the 2021 BMW M3 Competition. You'll find the link to that video in the description below as well. Sportier than a 330i, but not as extreme as the M3. The M340i is a perfectly balanced middle ground. It's an M3 dressed in business casual, ready to hustle when called upon, or carry you through the daily routine with comfort aplenty. Consider it the best of both worlds. Let's start with the biggest contributing factor to the M340i package, the turbocharged 3-liter inline 6-cylinder engine. This engine makes 382 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. This beamer never lacks oomph. Power heads to the rear wheels, though BMW's xDrive all-wheel drive is optional. The M340i features a host of driver assist systems that keep you coddled while driving. The roster includes adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, and automatic emergency braking. An optional driving assist package adds even more with blind spot detection, lane departure warning, and parking sensors. And when it comes to the all-important mobile device, there's no shortage of options to find a place to charge them. Pick the wireless charging pad, USB-A, or USB-C ports. Rear seat passengers also receive USB-C ports and a 12-volt outlet too. Okay, let's get started. We are going to build, price, and option a 2021 BMW M340i xDrive sedan. I think we'll do it with all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive because it's just a $2,000 option. So unless you just have a preference for wanting rear-wheel drive setup for whatever reason, balance, handling, whatever that might be, I think all-wheel drive is the way to go for sure. So we're going to do the M340i xDrive sedan, but the 3 Series comes in many different trim levels. We can see here that if the M340i isn't fast enough for you, you can actually get a faster BMW 3 Series. You can get the M3 sedan. And like I said earlier, I did a build and price review of the M3 Competition version. Starts at $72,008. Now, if you're not looking for an M variant of the 3 Series, they also offer other models, and we can see these other models here. So you've got your base model 3 Series. It's considered a core model, and that's your 330i sedan, and you could also get that in xDrive. And as you already know, I did a build and price already of the 330i sedan, and that link's down in the description. Other models of 3 Series that you can get your hands on, I have not done a build and price review of them, is the electrified version of the 3 Series. They give it the designation E, so it's a 330e, and you can get it, of course, in rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Okay, so let's look at the exterior colors here for the M340i xDrive. This color that we're looking at here is Black Sapphire, and before we actually go through the rest of the colors, let's go ahead and do this 360-degree exterior walk-around that we can do of the 340i xDrive. So yeah, we're going to do ours in Black Sapphire Metallic here for our build, but let's look at the other exterior colors. Here's Alpine White, Mineral Gray, Sunset Orange, Portimao Blue, Dravit Gray, and Tanzanite Blue too. Okay, so moving on, let's go over the standard features for the M340i xDrive sedan. Again, they show us the standard MSRP or the starting MSRP of $56,700. I suspect we're going to end up somewhere in the 60s. Down here, they've got the different categories of features. You've got drive features. You've got appearance features like exterior and interior trim. You've got technology features. And you have protection features. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over all these different category of features, see what the standard things come on this car for that $56,000 and change, and then we'll also check the specs and then we'll go do the build. So I won't highlight all these or go over all of these. I'll just hit the high points. So under performance and efficiency, of course, the first thing they want to tell us about is that 3-liter engine that makes 382 horsepower, and it's got a mild hybrid technology on it, a 48-volt mild hybrid technology that helps give it that 382 horsepower. You got an auto stop-start function. There's an 8-speed sport automatic transmission. You get the M Sport differential. You even get brake energy regeneration. I think notable features, standard features for handling, ride, and braking. You got the M Sport brakes. You got the M Sport suspension. And, of course, we option this one with all-wheel drive. Moving on, let's talk about the standard exterior features. You've got 18-inch M double-spoke wheels. These are all-season run-flat tires on those wheels. You got an M rear spoiler. You got an aerodynamic kit. You get the Shadowline exterior trim. That's where they take all the chrome, like around the windows and stuff, and they all black all that out. You get the non-metallic paint. That's standard, which means that it's going to be the Alpine White, probably is your standard paint color. You also get power folding heated side mirrors as well. Moving on to standard interior features. Sensatech upholstery. So standard is non-leather upholstery. We'll certainly be optioning the leather upholstery. You get the Sensatech dashboard, M Sport footrest and M door sill finishers, anthracite headliner, and the aluminum tetragon trim. Hopefully they'll offer us some carbon fiber, and we can do the carbon fiber trim instead. Under connectivity here, you've got standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You've got remote software upgrade compatible, so I guess you can update the iDrive remotely without maybe having to bring it into the dealer. That's kind of cool. And then there's this whole big connected package professional, which features all kinds of stuff like navigation, voice control. You can lock and unlock your door. There's remote BMW services, all that kind of stuff. As far as the audio system's concerned, you got your very basic audio system. It's your 10 speaker, 205 watt standard BMW sound system, which at the end of the day actually does not sound that bad at all. When you buy this vehicle new, they throw in a 1-year subscription of Sirius XM with 360L. You also get the anti-theft stereo with radio data system. Not sure what that is, and neither are you. Okay, so this is cool. You know, you're spending $56,000, $57,000 just to get into this vehicle. It's nice that it has the Live Cockpit Professional. That's your whole digital instrument cluster, 12.3 inch. That's very, very nice. And then that also gives you the 10.25 inch central information display. That's your iDrive. That's your infotainment. You get the tire pressure monitor, rear window defroster. You get a 3-spoke steering wheel that has multi-function. That just means that it has buttons on the steering wheel. And we already kind of talked about this. Lots of USB and all that kind of stuff, including audio streaming, which is really cool. All right, let's talk about standard comfort and convenience features for our M340i. They've got a lot of stuff here. We're certainly not going to hit all the features. Electronic interior trunk release. You got a garage door opener. The glove box locks. A lot of standard stuff. Here's something cool. The rain sensing windshield wipers. That's a very nice feature. I like that. You also get the ambient lighting. There's 3-zone climate control, which is nice. That means the people in the back have some say on the temperature. There's the comfort access keyless entry. And you got the 40-20-40 split fold down pass-through load rear seats. Under safety and security, there is just a ton of stuff. They've got the adaptive brake lights. You got the anti-lock braking, automatic high beams, anti-theft alarm system. You got the latch attachments for the child restraint safety seat, so when you put the child seats in the car. Seat-mounted front side impact airbags. Put it this way, when you buy this car, it comes with a lot of safety features as standard. Down here, we can take a look at the standard BMW warranty, 4 years, 50,000 miles, new vehicle warranty, 4-year unlimited roadside assistance, 12-year unlimited mileage for rust perforation, and then the BMW Ultimate Care. I think, are we going to click this? Yeah, let's click it. I think BMW Ultimate Care, if I remember correctly, is prepaid maintenance, but let's go verify that real fast. So yes, it takes us to a page that says the BMW Maintenance Program. Yeah, they're going to cover you here on some very basic stuff. Engine oil, brake fluid, spark plugs, the basic stuff. The basic stuff they're going to cover you for with the BMW maintenance program. It's worth noting that they mention a bunch of exclusions from coverage down here, and they talk about non-transferability and all that kind of stuff. So do note that there are some stipulations that come with it. Okay, so we went over the features mostly. Let's go over the specifications now for the M340i. We know about that 3-liter engine, 382 horsepower, 368 pound-feet of torque. What did I say? I think I said something. I said 369 pound-feet of torque. So I was off by 1. It makes that torque, wow, and it just makes torque all over the place, doesn't it? From 1,800 RPM all the way up to 5,000 RPM. This thing is just a beast, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'll answer that for you. You also have the 8-speed sport automatic transmission with sport and manual shift modes, steering wheel mounted paddle shifters, and launch control. All right, let's talk about some other numbers. 0 to 60, 4.1 seconds. It says top speed 130, and then in brackets it's got 155. Probably the M40i probably does 155 miles an hour. Don't quote me on that though. We've got your fuel consumption here. Combined fuel economy is 25 miles to the gallon. You get 22 in the city and 31 miles to the gallon on the highway. You got a 15.6 gallon fuel tank, all season run flat tires. The wheels are the same size all the way around, which means you can rotate these tires. And the tires are 225/45s all the way around. Lastly, we can go over some exterior and interior dimensions. The length of this vehicle, 185.7 inches. This vehicle is 71.9 inches wide, and it's 56.7 inches tall. Vehicle weighs just under 4,000 pounds at 3,979 pounds. And the weight distribution, I guess it's pretty close to 50-50. Moving on to the interior, you got your interior headroom, 38.7 inches. Leg room in the front, 42 inches. Leg room in the back, 35.2. Shoulder room up front, 56 inches. In the back, it's 54.6, which isn't bad at all. So it's probably reasonably comfortable inside the car, and your cargo capacity is 13 cubic feet. Okay, so we went through the standard features, we went over the exterior colors, and we talked about the specs, and that's what I said I wanted to do at the beginning of this video, and we did that. So now let's go over to the BMW configurator and spec out our M340i xDrive sedan, $56,700, all-wheel drive. It looks really nice. We're definitely not see it. Note that they have it in Alpine white because your standard color is a non-metallic color, and I think the Alpine white is the only non-metallic color. But we're going to go ahead and click this build button, so we're going to find that out here in about a second. Okay, so here we are. First thing we need to do is select our design. So here they've got it set up as M Performance, or you can choose M Sport with shadow line. And so what's really the big difference here? Let's go ahead and click this M Sport with shadow line. Let's click this drop down. So it gives you extended shadow line trim, and it does the mirror caps in black. And you get 18-inch M double-spoke wheels in Orbit Gray. So it leaves the wheels the same color, but it's going to just darken out more features. So let's see what that looks like. Actually, I think that looks nice. You notice here that the side mirror caps are in black. The grille is darker. It's just a lot darker in the front where you had some of those bronzy colors. All those bronzy colors are gone. And what's left is a very nice look. And normally I'm not really a shadow line guy, to be honest with you. I'm not a shadow line guy, but I think we're going to have to do this whole extended shadow line thing because I think it looks good. I love the mirror caps in black, and I love the grille. Okay, so moving forward, now we have to choose our exterior color, and as the title said, and as I've already suggested more than once, we're doing this vehicle in Black Sapphire Metallic. And I was right. The only non-metallic color is that Alpine white. All the other colors, well, we don't want to do Portimao blue, so let's go back to black. Okay. So, yeah, all the colors are metallic except for Alpine white. Let's move on to wheels. So they've got a lot of tasty wheel options, actually. So you got your 18-inch wheels varieties up here. You've got some 19-inch wheel varieties down here. You've got some all black 19-inch wheels. I am curious to see what those look like. So let's take a look at the 19-inch M double spoke jet black wheels with all season run flat tires. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so there's those wheels. What do you think those wheels? What do you think about that? That was a little fast. What do you think about those wheels? I think that looks all right, but I think we maybe need a little bit of chrome. Let's do a little bit of shiny in that. So let's try the other wheels. And these are the bicolor wheels. These are also 19-inch wheels. These are also all season run flats. And I think we needed just a tad bit of shiny in this car. And I think that's going to do it. So let's move on. So now the next thing we need to do is select our upholstery. Standard is Sensatec. That's BMW's fake leather. We're not going to do fake leather. We're going to do a Vernasca leather. I don't know if I want I think we're just going to probably stick with just some standard black. Why not just make this car all black? So let's just go ahead and do the black leather interior and then have a look around. Okay, so we selected our black leather interior and now we can have a look around the actual interior. So we got the black leather with white contrast stitching. That's by default. Here's that hexagony, aluma tetragon, or whatever they call that aluminum trim that I just don't like. We're going to get rid of that no matter what. Even if we have to put a wood trim in there, we're going to get rid of that. But yeah, it's kind of stark in the back seats. Typical BMW, but it's a very nice presentation. You know, they've been doing the same kind of dashboard layouts for a while now, but it still looks really, really good. Love the sport pedals. The iDrive looks great. There's your whole instrument cluster right there. Digital gauge cluster. That looks fantastic. Let's move on. Okay, so they do not have a carbon fiber trim. That's this one here is called that aluminum tetragon, and I just don't like that. So let's just go through all these and see what they all look like. Here's the open pore fine wood oak grain. Can barely see that. Here's the open pore fine wood maple, high gloss fine wood ash gray brown, and then you have the aluminum mesh effect. I don't really like any of the trims. So, like I said, we're going to do brown no matter what. And so I'm just going to go with the open pore fine wood maple. I think it looks the best out of all of them, quite honestly. And just jumping into the 360 again so we can take a look at that wood. Yeah, it does look good. And you know what's missing? It wasn't back in the day. Didn't BMW at least put some wood on the 3 Series door panel? They don't even do that anymore. So I guess you get some right here in the center. And you get a little bit on the dashboard, and then they wrap it up. Nonetheless, I think that this wood I think this trim level is definitely the way to go. Okay, so next we have packages here. Let's take a look. So you got the premium package that does include heads-up display, which is one of my things, and you got the executive package. The premium package has 3 features. The executive package has 5 features. What features are in this executive package? Heated front seats. Oh, that's something else. Included features: head-up display, gesture control, heated steering wheel, adaptive LED headlights with laser light. Okay, great. And then you also can it also comes included with heated front seats as well, but then you can upgrade to the front and rear heated seats. I think we'll leave it standard with heated front seats. Actually, you know what? I think we'll go ahead and option the front and rear heated seats, and then also the head-up display, gesture control, and all that other stuff. I think that's a worthy deal. It's $2,600. We're going to go ahead and add that to the build. And yeah, they really racked up the price there. $3,650 it cost us to do that. But we're getting the BMW that we want. There's other additional packages down here. There's a drive and assist professional package. There's a cooling and high performance tire package, parking assistance package, and then you've got some a la carte options down here. Remote engine start, power tailgate, adaptive M suspension we talked about. We can even get the M Sport brakes with red calipers. I like that, especially with all the black that we have. I do want a little splash of color, so I already know that I like that for sure. Other things I added to the build was the remote engine start, and for $700, why not throw in the adaptive M suspension? You'll never be able to do it after the fact, and it's just $700, so don't be cheap about it. Get it right now if that's something you really want. If you're getting the M car, get the M all the way. Okay, there you go. We're done, right? $63,875 out the door. A little bit cheaper than I thought. Not cheap, but a little less money than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to be closer to $70,000, but we're closer to $60K. Very nice car. This is a lot of car for, basically $65,000. All this car needs is some window tint that the dealer is happy to do, and it is ready to go. And so on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this build and price review of the 2021 BMW M340i xDrive in Black Sapphire Metallic helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe.